important is it to, I guess, do you think about how many more of these you guys have left? I guess this defense and the nucleus of guys that have been here and the importance of getting it done with this group like Khalil, Derwin.
Oh yeah, I mean, no year is ever the same. No roster is ever identical, and it's kind of something that comes up in conversation every year that you've got to take advantage of the opportunity because you don't know, how many more you're going to have or how many guys are going to be around. The group's never going to be the same again, but we definitely feel like we have a special group and want to take advantage of it. But honestly, I think narrowing down the focus and not focusing such big picture stuff and going about the day-to-day, making sure you're doing your lifts every single rep, like narrow down your focus into the moment and focus on executing what you have to throughout the days, whether that's practice, studying film, working out, any of these things. And I think that's what's most important right now.
Agreed in the summer to the adjusted contract to come back here. Did you envision this that you guys? I mean, you guys won 5 games last year. But why did you want to come back? And did you envision you guys being in, clinching a playoff spot?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the goal every year. So I think, no year have I played did I set my, goal to be 5 wins or expect that or anything like that. So, I mean, you go into with the mentality to win every game and be dominant at your position. But, I thought it was a great opportunity with Coach Harbaugh and the new staff and the new facility and all these things. But, I mean, I've just been a Charger my whole life, and I didn't really want that to change. And I'm happy with my life and where I'm at and all these things. So that was a big part of it as well. And, I've been blessed and lucky enough to make a lot of money, so I've been able to, I could kind of make that decision for, the better of the team and, really for the better for me and my family, which we're happy being here and happy with, being a Charger and all that. But, yeah, I mean, definitely the goal was playoffs always and beyond that. So I definitely wouldn't say I'm shocked, but, I'm happy with how it's all worked out.
How important has Khalil been to you in the 3 seasons he's been here as a teammate?
So, I'm sorry.
How important has Khalil been to you?
Oh yeah,
your guys' relationship?
No, I think our relationship is great, and just on a team level, I think he's, the kind of leader you want in the defense. Super humble. He's a Hall of Famer, so he could act any way that he wanted around here, but he's one of the hardest workers on the field every day when he's out there. And he's just a great teammate, and it's guys like that you really want to win for.
New coaching staff, Coach Harbaugh coming in, but also Joe Ortiz coming in, first-time GM. What do you think has been his biggest influence on this season? And
Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty big influence. It's the GM. But yeah, I think Coach Harbaugh thanks him every game after we win because, I mean, he obviously had a huge role in bringing all these players together, whether that was in the off season or, during season bringing in guys. So it's really been a group effort between him and obviously the Spanos family and Coach Harbaugh and, everybody included.
When you're looking at some of the additions he made or some of the decisions he made to bring guys back, do you think there's a particular personality trait or a quality you think that he wanted that was common among everyone on the roster?
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you're trying to build a certain culture, you look for certain traits with some guys. It's kind of hard to get, 80 guys or however many guys that are all the same. But I think just the mentality to work hard and be coachable and, want to win. Not everybody may not share every single trait, but I think there's definitely some commonality between a lot of the people on the team. But yeah, I think with some of the older guys, obviously you can't pay everybody everything. So me and Kay obviously both really wanted to win, and we were enjoying the years together, and didn't want that to end on a bad note. So yeah.
How are you approaching Sunday?
Just like any other week, obviously we'll know a lot after Saturday, but I'm gonna prepare like any other game, and I think going into the playoffs, it's important to not get rusty, obviously, and I feel like I'm still really working back from my injury, and I have a lot to continue to improve, and I feel like I definitely don't need any downtime right now.
You see other teams, basically come out and say, so-and-so's not playing, so-and-so's not playing.
Yeah.
Is it, for this team, would that be kind of counterproductive at this point?
I think it's a case-by-case thing. I don't think it's the dumbest thing in the world, not at all. Anything could happen in one play. It doesn't have to be 40 plays, so taking it off somebody's body, especially if they're playing through some things, you're never playing for nothing, but if there's no chance that we can move up in the seeding, then maybe it would be smart to sit some guys, but I feel like me personally, I'm feeling pretty good, and I want to continue to improve, and it'd be nice to get some more reps.
I can't stop thinking about Mike 2 years ago and what happened in that Denver game where he got hurt and then couldn't play in the playoff.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
kind of
anything can happen. I think you kind of have to weigh the risk with each guy individually, but I think Coach will make the right decision. Maybe I'm not going to be playing 40 plays, but maybe Cincinnati wins, and we'll see where we're at after that.
And how hard is it for you to play this year? I know you've been dealing with a bunch of injuries. We see you after the games, kind of how you look, or what icing, or how much of a process, how difficult has it been for you to
it's been difficult, but it's always difficult. It's a hard game. I'm really starting to feel better. Every single week has been a slow improvement, and I'm able to just kind of do things without a second thought, and able to execute my routine and everything without having to dance around things and this doesn't feel good and this and that. So I'm happy with how I've responded to this, because I was feeling pretty down about it, and it's been a tough few years, but I'm just grateful to be able to, I'm still with the team, I'm still playing, feel like I'm getting better every week, and I feel like I have some high level ball left to be played. So it's always a challenge, and everybody's going through different challenges, but I think it makes you stronger. It's kind of corny, but it's true.
Relationship where you know how to push each other's buttons?
Oh yeah. I think. I was thinking about it today. It's just nice to be able to feel free in communicating with the group, where you don't have to walk on eggshells or be careful to call somebody out or do anything like that. You're close when you can give each other a hard time and all just laugh about it together. So yeah, I think we're good like that for sure.
Your thoughts on getting back out here? Probably right in time for the postseason. How much does it mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot, man. Just having some time to be on the outskirts a little bit gives you perspective, and makes you miss the game, makes you miss being around everybody. So, I'm just excited. Obviously, the timing ended up working out for me, and that's God's timing, and I'm just happy to be out here, be with the boys, get better, and see where we can take this game to the next level.
Yeah, your defense is one of the best defenses in the league in terms of preventing points. What did you see while you were away dealing with the injury, when you watched your guys?
Yeah, I think guys just obviously a lot of guys stepping up, filling roles, and stepping up to the challenge, and that was pretty easy. I feel like that was an easy thing for our defense, but I think it just shows the overall preparation of how the coaches prepare us. Coach Minner and the staff do a good job just keeping us all together, and just have a tight-knit, sound preparation every week. And I think slowly as guys got into it, they just found their groove a little more and played faster, and so it was exciting to see for sure.
Do you feel like you need some run before the postseason in terms of game prep? The way things might shake out, the game Sunday might matter for you guys, it might not. What's your thoughts for you personally heading into this weekend?
Yeah, I think every game matters for me, and I think for the team. We want to win no matter what. Obviously, from an individual standpoint, I haven't played in a while, so it is nice to get out there and get my feet wet, go and communicate, get feel, rhythm, and all of that. But so for me, I'm treating this like it's my last game. So every week from here on out is my last game. So I'm gonna go out there and prepare like it, and I think it'll only help me go out and play better for playoffs, wild card when that happens, and go from there.
Last question for you. In terms of this room, is this the best playoff team that, the best Charger team you've been on? Think so?
Yeah, for sure. I think I may have been on another team that was more talented, but this is the best team I've been on with the Chargers, and it's the most confident I've been here on with the Chargers in terms of going out to win games and execute and playing on a high level consistently. This is the best for sure. So I'm just excited to walk that path with everyone, and it's been a long time coming. I'm excited to be back in the playoffs.
Will, what's your feeling on going into this last week where you guys could move up a spot should Pittsburgh lose? It changes your seeding. It changes who you'll play.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on the whole weekend coming up here.
Man, dog mentality, man. Got to have it. Can't start thinking about the ifs, ands, and buts. You got to go and create your own lane and create your own path. And I'm glad Coach Harbaugh has that mindset. That way it's from top to bottom. Nobody worried about who's going to play and what's this and what's that. No, just go out and win. And I love that.
Khalil, you're at that point now where you're kind of like, Pro Bowl is cool and everything, but there's one thing on your mind about what you want.
Absolutely, man. I think I've been saying it all year, man. The individual accolades are pretty cool, but the team goal is to get to a Super Bowl and win, and so that's what my career has been missing. And I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to getting out there and playing some important and meaningful football.
What would it mean for this unit if you finished as the top-ranked scoring defense in the league?
Man, it's cool, man. Like I said, this kind of falls in one of those categories of, the regular season. It's a cool goal, something that we probably didn't know we could accomplish early in the season. But the fact that we have that capability and have that opportunity is dope. But carrying that into the postseason and getting better is the ultimate kind of thought process right now for us.
What had made you guys so strong in the first half? Because I think you've got like double-digit games this year where you've given up 10 or fewer before halftime.
Man, this is kudos to the coaching staff, Joe Ortiz, Coach Harbaugh, and then the players, man, stepping in. We got the coaches. I can't. It's so many people that are involved in the success of this team, and so just kudos to everybody. The defensive staff, Coach Roney, Coach Klink. This is everybody, man. Everybody, all hands on deck every week. I think we done had probably 4 different safeties starting in the back end. Eddie, the most recent one, stepping in here and balling and getting the game ball. And so it's just the consistencies throughout the year has been just the message and the teaching and the coaching.
The season's winding down, last game of the season.
Yeah.
Going into this postseason, does this feel like in your career the best chance you've had so far with the team that you guys have?
That's the thing about postseason, man. It's tricky, man. You can feel like whatever, but until you go out there and do it, that's the only thing I care about. And being close isn't good enough in this league, and so that's the thought process, man, to go out and dominate and play dominant football, especially in the postseason, which we're not there yet. And can't get too far ahead. Just got to focus on the Raiders.
When you were acquired here, you were big about the Friday dinners and everything.
Yeah.
But with what Jim has stressed with this team and buying in and stuff, is this the closest group you've been a part of?
Man, you could say that in certain ways. It's definitely unique, but I can't really compare, man. You got different teams. This year 11 for me. I got friends, lifetime friends that I still talk to from the 2016 Raiders, and so it's not one of the things you can kind of compare and contrast, but when you got a close unit when you're playing dominant football together, and so feel like it's another one of those close groups along the years.
This Charger-Raider rivalry still have the same type of pizzazz, even though they've struggled in recent years?
Say that one more time about the pizzazz. What's that?
Does this rivalry still have the same type of juice that it used to have?
I'm not a outside noise kind of guy when it comes to thinking about the pizzazz of what this is and what that is. All I want to do is go out and win football games. No matter the team, you want to go out and dominate and win the game.
After last week, you clinched the playoffs. Like, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
What are the emotions in that moment? Is it joy, relief, like pride, just motivation? What were you feeling last week?
Man, it was one of those moments of being. Man, it was cool. It was cool that we were able to go and clinch on somebody else's field and play dominant football. That was the biggest thing. Doing it in a dominant fashion, and everything else. It mattered, but it didn't really matter because you can only punch your ticket, and it's up to us to keep punching that ticket, and that's kind of my focus. It always goes back to, okay, the big goal, the main goal, the ultimate team goal, and I want to get as close as we can to playing in the big game.
Did it feel kind of like I guess, because you guys all came into the year with the mindset of getting back to the playoffs after last season? Did it kind of feel like a payoff of sorts, just getting back there? Or?
In a sense, you can say that, but everything is earned, man. You go out and you play to win, and you try to earn those victories in order to get to that, to reach that goal, ultimately to get to the playoffs. But I keep bringing my mind to winning the playoff game, and I don't want to get there yet. You got to get to beating the Raiders, and that's the only thing I can focus on. You know what I mean?
How good is it going to Vegas with a playoff spot wrapped up compared to the trip to Vegas last year, which I don't know if you remember or not, or
yeah, I forgot about that trip, but this a new year, new trip, and that's the thing about playing so much football. You can clinch early and still feel like when you lose to a team you're not supposed to lose to, and it's just one of them things you can't let your mind get settled and comfortable and thinking, okay, we clinch. This is just the next game, and the next game is more important. And I can't take my mind to that. This game is just as important, and so you got to get ready to play it. They've been playing dominant football, and so I love the way they play and the way they approach the game, and so I know it's going to be a challenge, and can't think too far ahead.
Are you going to watch Saturday's games, like after you're done with meetings and stuff, if it's still on?
Yeah, who knows? If I got time, I will, but I like to play with my kids and chill and relax and get ready. But dang, we're gonna be gone on Saturday. I just thought about it. We're gonna be gone. Yeah, so I probably do have time to watch. Yeah, might finish Squid Games. Who knows?
You ready for Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for Leo. Yeah.
by the way, I know not as big as Pro Bowl, but we got one more honor for you.
But
You're this year's recipient of the Good Guy Award.
oh, I'm a good guy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot. I always thought about that award. How do you get it? I'm a good guy. I'm cool. What is it?
Being always accessible.
Oh, okay.
Dealing with reporters
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
see you guys get that in Chicago. I always wonder what it was.
Week 18, we still have postseason to play, but this has to be a little bit different. This long year, how have you been holding up? And have you felt it different than your college days?
Shout out Will Disley. Feel great. Try to get my body right best I can throughout the week. Go out there and put my best foot forward on Sunday. Everybody's played 18 games, so it's not. I'm not doing anything different than anyone else is.
Last question for you. One more game to play.
Yep.
We don't know where the seeding's going to fall, but how excited are you to experience NFL playoffs as a player coming up here?
Yeah, it's sick. So many guys are like, hey, don't take it for granted. Like, playoffs are a huge deal. So I'm excited to see what it's all about. I feel like we're peaking. We're playing good football right now. So just kind of keep it rolling through the playoffs, and we're really through this week, and then as we head into the playoffs.
How does it feel to be back out there and heading into the playoffs?
It feels great. I had the few weeks off. That sucked. You know, some things are unfortunate. You know, you can't control them. You know, so the MCL sprain, that was uncontrollable. I couldn't control it. I was having a great game as well against the Ravens when that happened. You know, so it's all in God's plans. But it feels great to be back though. I feel really good. I feel healthy. You know, and I'm gonna keep getting better. You know, keep getting better. That was the first game back from that adversity. So this game, you know, if we're playing or whatever, you know, whatever cards are given to me, if I'm playing, I'll be better this week. You know, and then going into the playoffs, that'll be good momentum.
How frustrating was for the injury to happen, but also like in that game?
It was frustrating, definitely frustrating. But then it wasn't like, cause I always know like now coming through or having all the injuries and all the unfortunate things that I've had, it's not in my hands. You know, it's not in my control. So I just kind of see it as that way. You know, when it happened, I'm like, all right, well that was supposed to happen. You know, I'll come back from it. It wasn't major, so that's a great positive note that I can take from that. And came back and played pretty good, decently, you know, when I came back in the first game against the Patriots. So, yeah.
You know, obviously, Jim's been the table for you for a comeback player of the year, and a bunch of guys have. What would it mean to you to win that award?
It would mean the world to me to win that award. You know, I'm not really a guy that kind of like, I don't know if the word satisfied is the word for it. I don't really get satisfied, but if I was to win that award because of all the stuff that I've been through, and even this year with the MCL sprain, that was tough. Like, I've had the worst injuries you could have as an athlete, not just a football player, but an athlete, any sport, and just the battling that I had to do, and just to get back and to be playing the way I am, you know, that would mean the world to me. Like, I would probably shed a tear if I was to get called up for that. And then it would be just great for me, for sure.
Okay, how have you seen this team come together all season, right? Like in April in OTAs, it's a bunch of different guys, and now you guys are a team.
Yeah.
How is that all meshed together?
It was good. It's been good. It's been so good. Like I knew the potential this team had. That's why I signed here. You know, I seen the talent. I saw what was going to happen before it happened, because I know the Harbaughs are good coaches as well. And then I know Joe Ortiz, I know he's going to bring the right guys in that want to win. And so I knew this was going to happen. I firmly believed that this would happen. Like, we will be in the playoffs and we will have a great chance to do something special. So definitely it's been great to see it come together.
Their impact on the team from your vantage point, like what is it? How are they as leaders? How have they impacted the team?
Yeah, they impact the team on and off the field. Like, you got Joey's different in his way as far as leading, but he's a guy that brings guys with him. You know, Thule, guy who brings guys with him. Everybody has their different ways of leadership, but their on the field play is second to none, and the defense has been the heartbeat of the team, really, because they've been there every single game. Just amazing. So it's been good to see those guys do that stuff, you know.
Yeah, veterans like that, just like how, especially with a bunch of new pieces, whether it be free agents or rookies, like how easy is it, I guess, to kind of everyone come together when you have leaders like that?
Easily. It's easy. It's very easy for, you know, a team. If you got great veterans, you're usually going to have a decent team, you know, because that's part of the battle, you know. The culture. They said the culture, you know. I don't like to say I'm an old guy, but I'm year 5, so just the culture. The culture is an important thing in the NFL, you know, and it helps win games and it helps bring a team together, and I think that's very important.
So we could be a Ohio State Buckeye?
Not a good week. If you're born a Buckeye, if you are able to be a Buckeye, it's the best thing ever. It's the best school ever. Yeah. It's best school ever. Sorry to anyone else.
We're going to play defense, and we know we got a quarterback that can make any throw, and JK going to run the ball, and the O-line, they're going to hold it down. So we know who we are, man. We just want to continue to get better every day, and we can't wait to compete.
Any thoughts on the way this weekend will play out? You know, you could end up moving up a spot depending on what happens on the Saturday night game. You guys might not even, you know, your game might not mean that much depending on what happens. What are your thoughts on the weekend going into the weekend?
I just try to control what I control. I have no control on none of those scenarios you're saying. My job is just to come out here, get better, get my teammates better, and you know, I'm just focused on getting to 11 wins. 11 wins sound better than 10 wins, and just trying to control what I can control.
Derwin, we just got here, but what does it mean for you to be selected again by the fans and everybody to make the Pro Bowl?
Oh, it's a blessing. I thank everybody that, you know, voted for me, that supported me. You know, it's been a lot of work put in. The job not done, but I just thank you for the support and the love from everybody out there.
Do you feel like your pass rushing technique is what's gotten better this year? I mean, you're up to 5.5 sacks.
I'm trying. I'm just trying to get better, man. I'm trying to get my teammates better, trying to get the wins, and that's all that matters, man. Trying to get the win.
Maybe you see Khalil also get this opportunity. Both of you get to go to the Pro Bowl together.
We want bigger goals, but you can't take these little moments for granted either. This Khalil Mack, I just was telling him this is 9th Pro Bowl. I mean, come on, I haven't even been in the league 9 years, so that speaks for itself alone. I'm just proud of him, Rayshawn, and all the guys that are, you know, alternate. You know, we got a lot of more guys that are deserving too on this team that have put in a lot of work. So, you know, I'm just thankful to be able to represent the team, you know, as a Pro Bowler.
What would it mean for this group and this unit if you could finish as a top-ranked scoring defense?
It means a lot because that was our ultimate goal coming in. Every day we break it down on be the best, and to be the best, you know, that's our mindset, that's our goal, and you know we take the field to do that every day.
Just with the first half, because you guys have held a ton of opponents to single digits in the first half.
Yeah.
Just, is it coming out strong, or?
Yeah, it's coming out strong, starting fast. You got to start the game fast, and I feel like we've been starting fast on defense all year long, and we've also finished games good too. So we just want to continue to build on that, and every guy's working towards that.
Do you feel like you guys are getting better as the postseason?
Yes, sir. We're definitely getting better as a team. I feel like we're getting healthier. And I just feel like everybody wants it. More guys are learning more techniques and getting better, sharpening their techniques. So, you know, we're going to need it in the playoffs.
How much does it help Rashawn to go against Khalil or Joey, or have you breathing on his neck there too in practice?
Rashawn's one of the best left tackles in this league, man. And no, humble guy, man. And like you say, he works his tail off every day to going against guys like Joey and Khalil, and it's not a guy that he's not ready for. It don't matter the size, the speed. He's ready, and y'all already see, man, all-pro player right there.
Do you think this will bring him even more recognition?
Oh yeah, that's an all-pro left tackle right there, man. Joe too, man. He's a Pro Bowler too, man. I feel like all those guys are ballers, man, and I'm happy they're on my team.
You've been through a lot of ups and downs with this franchise and seen a lot of things. Just, do you allow yourself to take a moment to celebrate, like, okay, we clinched back into the playoffs. Like, this is a milestone for us, even though there's more to go, but, like, just take a moment to enjoy that moment last week.
For sure. I definitely embrace the moment. You know, I know how hard we try to work as an organization. Like you said, I've been through it. And I'm just proud of the guys, you know, that just continue to work hard every day. And like I said, we know what we ultimately want to do for these fans and for our fans. And I can't wait to keep pushing for them and continue to do everything I can to continue to get the wins and, you know, where we want ultimately to be.
How validating is it for a first-year coordinator and staff, though, if you guys do lead the league in scoring defense?
What'd you say?
How validating is it for a first-year coordinator and staff if you end up leading the league?
I mean, it's stamped. It's speak. He don't have to talk. He didn't come in talking about what he do. He just pulled a resume out. You look at it, and it tells you what it is. I mean, Coach Mintz is that guy.